I have a dream. Actually, I had a dream. Hey, this is Mike, and if you're worried about 2021, the rest of 2020, if you're worried about the future of our country, the future of your family, the future of the economy, all that stuff that us people here are worrying about every day, I want you to watch this video, please. In April of this year, I had a dream, and I 100% believe it was a dream from God. It was a crazy dream, and I'm gonna show it to you in this video. It's crazy this year, and people are very fearful about next year. What's gonna happen? Please don't turn off this video. I want you to watch it because I think at the end of this video, God is gonna give you an answer for what you need to do to get through this next year. Before we get into it, if you would act like a cobra and strike that like button. And if you could subscribe, that would be awesome too. Let's do it. Have you ever woken up and had a dream that was so real, you were like, this means something? In April of this year, during the whole shutdown, lockdown, everything, God gave me a dream. And I believe it was about the rest of 2020. And I'll explain more of that later. But more importantly, I believe God was speaking a message to me and to you about how we should react and about being fearful for the rest of the year and into 2021, about all the uncertainty that's happening, what's going on, what the heck is going on. God is going to speak to you. If you continue to watch this video, I guarantee you by the end of it, He was going to speak something into your life or your money back. So I had this dream in April, and when it happened, I knew it was something that I needed to record. So instead of writing it down or just trying to make a memory of it, I put it on video, and that's what you're about to see. I'm going to show you the video of the dream that I actually had. Now, let me say this. Putting my dream on YouTube is not something that I ever wanted to do because everybody knows what people think about people who put their dreams on YouTube. It's a little crazy. Yeah, I know you're probably going to think I'm a little crazy, but that's okay because I know 100% that this is a God dream and I'm supposed to share it with you, so I'm just going to obey, and if you don't like it, then who cares? Now, another little thing is there's some names of people in the video. Doesn't really matter much. What is a prophetic dream? Okay, so God can speak to us in a lot of ways. He can speak to us through the Bible. He can speak to us through people, through pastors, through parents, through all these different things. God can also speak to us through dreams. Without further ado, let's go ahead and watch it. And I would love for you to comment down below and let me know what you think your interpretation of the dream is. After we're done watching the video, I'm going to give you my interpretation. The point is, there's something else that God is saying to all of us through this dream. So, let's do it. Okay, I'm recording this because I had a dream last night and I wanted to put it down in a recording before I forgot about it. So in my dream last night, all of us, my family, and a bunch of people were over at our house. And it was just like a regular, like Saturday afternoon or whatever, but it wasn't this house. It actually had attributes of my house in the valley where I grew up. But we were on a back porch, there was a swimming pool, and everybody was kind of like chilling out. Well, all of a sudden, we're standing back there, and we look up and we see tornadoes. They're passing by our house. And there are 3 tornadoes, and I could see them because they were so tightly bunched. They were like a little triangle. 3 tornadoes, but they were big. They were real tall, and they were black. Like they were just moving. These 3 tornadoes. They went right by our house. And we all looked at them. We were like, wow, look at that. That's amazing. And I remember calling for Mom. I was like, Tessa, come look at this. This is amazing. And she like didn't run and look or anything. She kind of looked, but we just kind of stood there and watched them. And Presley was sitting in some lawn furniture in Avonlea. Everybody was just kind of chilling out. Nobody took their phones out to video it or anything, which would be the normal reaction. But we just kind of watched them. But as long as they weren't near us, we really weren't like super interested in them. But we just watched them as they passed, and they were just these black 3. They were moving really fast, going down. And then all of a sudden, we kind of were all just talking and stuff. And then I noticed, the tornadoes were coming back. But this time, it was just one like big tornado. It wasn't like 3. You really couldn't see it because when I looked up, there was this big tree, like not like a tall tree, but like a wide, bushy tree. It was a big tree, probably about the size of a house. And this tornado just annihilated this tree. It was just like, just blew up, and it all got our attention that was sitting on the back. And Presley said, "Oh my gosh, why didn't I record that? Are you kidding me? Are you serious?" But it was just coming straight towards us, and we were all just watching it, and it was getting closer and closer. And I remember I started grabbing my phone and trying to get my Snapchat on so I could record it. And then all of a sudden I was like, everybody get inside. Everybody get inside. Go, go, go. And everybody got up and was like walking towards the inside of the house. And nobody was really, and Gamal kind of came and was like, what's going on? But even she wasn't like frantic. And I was so like taken back by like Gamal not being frantic about this situation. And I was just like, why aren't you like helping me get people inside? You know, we should be going inside. This thing's coming right towards us. And I remember I came from the backyard and we were all kind of moving into the house. Nobody was running. Everybody was just kind of like, okay, let's go inside. And I remember looking up, we came around the corner of the house to like the back area, the garage, to where we were going to go in the house. And I remember looking up, and Charlie, we had like this waterfall fixture thing that went up onto the side of the house, and Charlie was at the top of it, and she was taking a picture, like, I want to take a picture with the tornadoes, like, this is so cool. And I remember thinking, nobody's like taking this seriously. We need to get into the house. And so I screamed at the top of my lungs, get in the house, get in. And then my kids like understood Dad's serious, and they started running into the house. And I remember thinking, I don't have time to try to get everyone in. There's not enough time for me to go and get everybody and bring them in. They're on their own, basically. All I could think about was I need to get my family in the house. And so I remember we got in, and then Tessa came to me and she's like, Mike, really? Like why are you screaming? Because I screamed as loud as I could, as hard as I could. Get in the house. And she came and was like, really? I mean, like, almost like chill out. And I remember I turned around, I looked out the back window to the backyard where we were sitting. And I said, Tessa, this thing is like coming. And she said, oh yeah, that's true. I mean, I understand now. And I remember looking out the back window, and like about 2 foot up the back window, there was water. Like the pool had emptied and was being thrown against the house, and the tornado was there. And I looked in the backyard, and things were being pulled up out of the ground. Furniture was just flying everywhere, like everything was starting to go, like the tornado. But we were safe in the house. I remember there was that feeling like we made it inside the house, we're okay, until the tornado passes over us. And then I woke up. What was crazy about this dream was I had just woke up that morning, and I went to the bathroom and got me some water and stuff, and I came and laid back down to bed. And usually after I wake up and do that, I'm up, because it was already like, I don't remember what time it was, but I was up. I remember it was daylight, and so I was up. And then I fell back asleep, and I fell back asleep hard, and I had this dream like really quick. Like it must have happened like really quick. And then I woke up and I was like, holy monkey, that was a real vivid dream. And I remember I had got my Snapchat on, and I was videoing when the tornado was to the backyard. I was videoing it all, because even I was like, I want to capture this. But at some point I was like, holy, we got to get out of here. And I kept videoing all the way up until we were getting in the house, but I wasn't paying attention to what I was videoing. I was just videoing, and I was just like, it was very intense. So I don't know what that dream means, but I just wanted to share it with you. And I wanted to record it, because if I forget about it and God brings it back to me, I want to be able to remember the details of it. So that's it. Bye. So if I would have put this video out in April, I don't know what the heck that meant. But now that we've gone through some stuff, there are some things that I look back and go, oh my gosh, that's what God was trying to say to me. First of all, the 3 tornadoes, okay? In my mind, it stuck out so greatly after I woke up, this 3 tornadoes. Now I saw the 3 tornadoes, they were so tightly bunched and so neat. Now, I believe the 3 tornadoes represented, the first one was the pandemic and the lockdown. The second one for us here in Louisiana meant hurricanes and tornadoes, full of tornadoes. All these hurricanes were full of tornadoes. They did so much destruction in my area, in my state, and along the coast this year. We had record numbers of hurricanes in Louisiana. And so I believe the second one was the hurricanes. The third one, I believe, is the election of the United States, the presidential election. I really believe, now not to get political on who's the president or not, but you cannot disagree that the whole election process is a huge fiasco and it is causing huge division in our country. And I believe that's the third tornado. That's my interpretation. Okay, I would love to hear what your interpretation is about the dream. I definitely know that it was a warning of things to come. Now, tornadoes, if you look in like dreams and interpretations, tornadoes always mean like warning, danger, this is what's coming, this is what's on its way, be careful, you can study it. There's like a whole study of dreams and stuff like that. So I know that tornadoes mean danger or warnings. And so that's definitely what was happening. And the fact that I was trying to get my family into the house, there was definitely a sense of danger and urgency in that dream. Now, I want to read a verse to you because this is the verse that God brings to my mind every time. Now, don't shut the video off because I really believe God is going to speak to you something in this video, something that you need. So, Psalms 91:1 says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." So what is a secret place? A secret place is a place where you go to hear secrets. Now, we all love secrets. Secrets are the best. Have a little secret. I got a little secret. But secrets from God are amazing. I believe that my dream was a secret from God to us. So the whole reason I made this video is because the secret finally was revealed to me. And God wants you to know it. What is the shadow? The shadow is the wing. The shadow is underneath the Almighty, under His protection. So here's the secret. If you stay in the secret place, you will stay protected by God. So let's just get real here for a second. We've lost confidence in our media. We've lost confidence in our government. We're losing confidence in the courts. Some of us may have lost confidence in our family members. Some of us may have, it's crazy right now. But God is saying, all those things will fail you, but I will never fail you. So if you're scared, if you're frantic, if you're unsure, if you don't know about what's going on, where we're going to go, what's going to happen, what's going to happen next, who's going to be in charge, who's going to do this, who's going to do that, it doesn't matter. God is still on the throne, and He's saying when the tornadoes come, when the destruction happens, when the winds blow, when the trees break, when the storms go crazy on this earth, physical and spiritual and political, when all of this stuff happens, you just got to stop and you got to think and you got to realize God is in control. He's always been in control and He always will be in control. And instead of listening to what the media is saying, we need to listen to what God is saying. Start searching for the secrets. What is God saying about yesterday? What is He saying about today? What is He saying about tomorrow? These are the secrets of God. God will share with you His secrets. He will share with all of us His secrets. They are not, God wants to share with you what He's doing, what He's saying. It's us who aren't listening. We don't stop long enough to listen to what God is saying. You're all capable of hearing from God. You don't get to know somebody's secrets just the first time you meet them. You have to build confidence. You have to build trust. And so when God knows that He can trust you with His secrets, He will tell them to you. And so that means relationship. That means getting closer to God. That means abiding under the shadow of His wing. That means getting close. You can't get under my wing if you're not close to me. If you're way over there, you can't get under my wings. But if you're under my wings, that means we're pretty tight. That means we're pretty close. You're all up in my wingness. So that's it. That's this video. I just want you to understand that God is thinking about you. He has your best interest in mind. But we gotta stop listening to all the noise. We gotta stop putting our trust in all these things and people that are going to fail us eventually. We need to put our faith and our eyes on the one true thing that will never fail, and that's God. God is bigger than coronavirus. God is bigger than tornadoes. God is bigger than hurricanes. God is bigger than election fiascos. God is bigger than all these things. God is bigger than any Goliath we have in our life, and He constantly shows that to me all the time. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Please share this with somebody that you know who needs to hear it, and I'll catch you on another video.